what's up guys, it's King Fusion. Welcome back to more Super Mario RPG. In the last episode, we made it to Seaside Town after we brought Peach from Maribor to the castle and got the star from Star Hill. In this episode, we're actually gonna go to the sea and find out what's going on. Of course, at Seaside Town, we actually met an imposter elder. Can't spoil who it is. Anyway, welcome to the sea. There's only one thing that I could get for Bowser. Of course, we don't have enough coins for that. Lovely. Let's see. Wake up pin. I don't have enough coins for that, but that's okay. Really? You know what? Screw it. Anyway, there is a new item that we can get. However, I'm not doing that. This party cleanse is what I was talking about earlier in the game. You can't get this until after going to Seaside Town first. Like, get into the dialogue for the upcoming Star Piece collection. This one refreshes all status ailments for your party, meaning that there's no way that you can be prevented to use items. That's actually really good. Even if Peach, for example, was muted, you can actually have her restore that with that item. There is something that will let her be immune to that will come up in this episode, I think. So now we're gonna get the Hurley gloves for Bowser. And I don't care about these things because I love the work pants. Oh, looks like there's something new for us to know about. Oh, right. I need to get. Oh, I cannot get rid of his chain shot. Come on. Even in the Super Nintendo version, you can get rid of those things, but why not in this version? Wow, game, you're so cringe. Anyway, we got some new enemies here that I'm actually gonna get rid of most because we're about to get a level up, I think. Maybe. No, I don't want to get. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3. Nice. Mario levels up to level 11. Now let's see. Yeah, let's go for that. These ads could go piss off. Mallow levels up to level 11 as well. Let's give him more magic. Peach levels up to level 11. And she learns Sleepy Time. Yeah, let's give her some more magic. Anyway, we got a new enemy here, Zeo Stars. In the Super Nintendo version, when you try to attack them the first time, they counter heal. Only one time they can heal. But since we're doing the breezy version, or breezy mode, we can actually whale up enemies easily, because if we did the standard one, like if we change the settings from breezy to normal, yeah, the enemies would deal the same, almost the same amount of damage, only just a little bit tougher. I like doing the breezy mode because, and I remember myself, that was a blooper. Those things are easily playable if you don't defeat them. They also have an ink blast that they can hit you with. Anyway, what was I trying to say? Wow, voice crack. No. Oh yeah, in the Super Nintendo version about both the Zeo Stars and the bloopers, yeah, the Zeo Stars can actually heal once after you don't defeat them. In this version, you can actually do that, but yeah, so I like doing the breezy mode better because our item storage, we can actually hold up to 30. But in breezy mode, you have a limited amount of items that you can hold. So that's kind of annoying. There's a treasure chest up there that we can get. I already know what that is because it's something that will be a full restore to you. No, I'm not referencing Pokemon, no. Don't get me wrong, guys. Got a max mushroom, nice. I wonder how you can actually find those Mr. Kippers in the sea, because you can actually find them in the... I'll be right back. Find the Mr. Kipper in the sea. Anywho, so this area over here in the Super Nintendo version looks familiar to you, right? Well, below here, by the ship, in the Super Nintendo version of the Armageddon version of Mario RPG, there was actually a cave in there that, only in that, ROM hack, or, no, not ROM hack, forgive me, ROM version, there is a Kyogre in there, but in regular versions between Super Nintendo and Switch, you cannot get in there. Anyway, we have another new enemy here. Creepers. This thing is a little powerful with the spells. It does crystal, physicals, physical attacks. I think Blizzard. Oh, wow, we got a couple more new enemies here. I'm just finding these things like nuts. We got a Reacher and a Straw Hat. Or Straw Head. Oh, is that Straw Hat? Sorry guys, I cannot stop laughing when it comes to humiliation. Hey, Reachers can do critical hits, even they can throw a bone at you, and probably do an elegy thing. Yeah, it's kind of a weird idea for them to do that, because even if they're special, you can actually take a lot of damage on one party member. Anyway, yeah, the Straw Head probably does the same effect for the elegy and stuff, but he can also try to poison you. Now let's get Bowser that. Oh yeah, I didn't even get Bowser. Well, there's that. Anyway, I didn't go. Well, for both Peach and Bowser, I didn't go through their skills or specials. Therapy heals HP and removes like status ailments, which this is going to be one of them. Group heal heals up entire party and their status too. Sleep time. You know how people have a hard time with this in the Super Nintendo version by rotating your controller. Same for mute attack. I want to get. Yeah, you have to time this right before the healing ends. You can even get a lot more HP than that too, if you're lucky. It's not like it's always guaranteed, but it's just if you time it just well before it ends, you can actually restore a lot more HP than that, but not the group hug. Ouch. Ow. Oh lord. Gonna heal up. I better turn to the right. What the hell? Yeah, 80% chance that the Creepers will give you a lucky. Yeah, not my literal luck, mind you. Anyway, by defeating them, you can also get a ooh, Geno Whirl! The most broken special in the game. As I was saying, oh. I have no clue what I'm freaking saying. Anyway, we're just gonna move on. But yeah, the way that Peach likes to heal, I love having her in the party. We got a new enemy here, Drabones. You cannot hit them with physical hits. Even try as you might, they will never die unless you hit them with specials. Anything that's all-out attacks or one, you can still do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, often enough where the undead enemies like the Creepers and Drybones, you can actually get them like you can actually make them drop pure waters most of the time. God, I can't talk. So yeah, try this. They don't die. I'm gonna do a jump. Whee! Okay, Bowser. He has Terrorize by default. This is one of my favorite things to inflict fear. Hitting enemies to inflict them with fear lowers their stats. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, here we got another new enemy. Yeah, I'm just finding a lot of these. Nope. Nope. Okay, got a new enemy. Alley rats. Just like the fuck rats, they can also poison you and run away. They're not like run away after they hit you, no. They can either attack you or run away. Like so. So cringe. Oh, come on, suck it any luckies. Of course you had to do that, you moron. Yeah, when I first did this recording of the game, I accidentally, gave the cleansing juice to Mario instead of Mallow when he was inflicted with, like, a status ailment. I was like, no, why did I do that? Anyway, Pete's leveled up to 12. I think at level 14 she gets the special comeback, which is the revival, special. I'm gonna give her more HP. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna defeat the enemies and oh nope, never mind. I was about to cut ahead on this, but we have another new enemy, Enigmax. This thing has the strongest spell ever. One of the top 7 spells that are tough. As far as I know, I can list them because they have Will-O-Wisp or Willy-Wisp. My mind referencing Pokemon. Damn, I'm gonna cleanse that off. Ah, no hit. Ow. Just like for undead enemies, they're actually susceptible to insta-kill for pure water. Yeah, check this out. No! Alright. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna cut ahead on this. Yeah, these things are really hard to do that. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, there's actually not much of any enemies whatsoever. However, there should be some by the scene that we missed. We're not gonna worry about that. I mean, I think there is a way that there are a couple in the Sunken Ship that we can fight. Ah, I thought it was gonna land on my head. These are also puzzle obstacles. There's one in particular that's the hardest. You cannot use a map. Yeah, of course, I missed like an idiot. This one here is actually a little tough because you have to time these right just to get the right angle. Okay, the first one I missed. How could I miss the ending one? I hope y'all were also enjoying the Xbox Game Fest. That was announcing some games that are familiar and to y'all's liking. I, for one, I'm actually a fan of Spyro because I was not expecting that that it would be revealing so soon. However, it won't be released until next spring. Also, that door right there started entering my thought. Yeah, that was the 3D room that I don't like. Also, both versions of this one, you had to have this drive buttons get a little away from the. Anyway, how many coins do we have? 330. Okay, that's not too bad. We can't actually buy it. I'm gonna buy a couple of these just to show you what I mean. We can get more pick-me-ups, maple syrups, and then mushrooms if we wanted to. However, I'm gonna save my coins for something else. Yes, I already know the passcode to this one because this one's actually something that's coming up real soon. However, this one right here is a little tricky. You may think that you're getting endless coins. No, you cannot. You have to follow the trail of coins in order to get your bonus on that. Because each time you solve these correctly, reveals that, which is a hint of what code it is that's about to see. I already know this one. When I first played the Super Nintendo version, I was like, what the hell are they talking about? Also, back to what I was also saying about that 3D maze, if you actually solve that, your reward is actually a new kind of syrup that we have not seen before, but I'll tell you what it is, because you can actually almost farm those later on. Because it's also a full FP restoration. Game, get me over there! Sheesh. Yeah, this one is really tedious because I don't like this gimmick. Nope. Yes. Thank you. You have to get on this one from over here and hit this one as well. Because you also get a full HP restoration. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I was not expecting to be interrupted by my mother's friend that's telling me about dinner. It's 2 hours early in my time. Anyway, going over here, password is pearls. Wait. P-E-A-R. Yes. You got it wrong. There would have been no way you would have done that. Anyway, we got a boss fight coming up. So, just to make sure we got, we'll be fine. As long as we don't have Peach getting muted, we'll be fine. Hey, for boss time! Against the tentacles. You may think it's the weakest of the bunch. You don't know that, boy. I was really hoping not to be interrupted by my recording because there's no way I would even stop this thing or pause it when I'm like in a recording session, which I should have reminded my friend about that. Oh well. Hey, that's phase 1. Now for phase 2. These things can actually bring you up and inflict fear on you. Like so. Happened to me, I've happened to almost my entire party that was supposed to be immune to that, but somehow they just override that. That's actually kind of weird. They are susceptible to fire. Anyway, for phase 3, here's the main boss himself, King Calamari. Let's see how they're going to be susceptible to this. Nope, King Calamari is actually immune to that. Interesting. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Tentacles. Ow! Alright, I wasn't expecting that, though. Let's see. Let's give him a big fireball! Oh, that burns, literally. There's Sandstorm. No one got inflicted? Wow, I'm impressed. Anyway, time to burn you up. I do love in the Super Nintendo version, he does hit our characters physically with the little... It's kind of funny. Oh, Mario leveled up to level 12. Yeah, let's give him the big triple digit. And Metal leveled up to 12. Yeah, let's give him that. Oh, Peace leveled up again. Nice. Oh yeah, that's because I have the... Oh, it was level 13. I thought it was level 14. Never mind. What the hell am I saying? Okay, I remember what I was saying for Peach. So, that comeback special that I was telling you all about? I'll be right back. Okay. Jeez Louise. That took a lot longer than I thought. Anywho, as I was trying to say for Peach's ability, or its special comeback, there's 2 ways to be revived. Well, normally in the Super Nintendo version, this does say about, like, for, like, really? Aim? Can I stop it interrupted by my, own thoughts, please? Seriously. Anywho, as I was saying, in the Super Nintendo version and this version, for Peach's special for, comeback, it said, revive a pal or all pals. I don't know how people can do a group heal, like to revive them. I've only seen it one time. I mean, I've only, like, revived one character every time when they fall, but How do you even revive all of them? I don't understand. Anyway, we finally made a save point to, not that this is the, third wave. Well, actually, no, second wave, coming up. So, yeah, this is a good stop point. What else lies beyond for finding the next star piece, guys? Next time on Super Mario RPG. Well, we're about to find out what lurks there. See you guys then.